welcome back to ZakIsCinema, and I'm no longer lonely because I have a guest with me today.
Yeah, Nick does it.
Nick does it.
Nick does it is here, and if you go to my channel, you'll see so many videos from throughout the years. Okay, we have a video for motherfucking everything. But Nick does it just started to have a rebrand, and he's starting to make new videos more consistently and more. I'm stepping it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for my 2 subscribers, please journey over to Nick Does It.
Please.
We'll put the channel in the description for you, buddy.
Okay, thanks.
But today we're doing out of the theater reaction for Nosferatu. First time on this channel, you guys are witnessing history of where we're talking about a new movie, Nikki.
Yep, with Nick Does It. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
We're going to be talking about Nosferatu. We just got done seeing it. Nosferatu is set in the 1830s in Germany. It follows a real estate salesman, Thomas Hunter, who is tasked with finding a new residence for the wealthy Transylvania Count Orlok.
Ooh. Well, wait, I didn't know it was Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Oh, we're finding out history here.
Wow.
While trying to fulfill the task, Hutter, his name was Hutter? I don't know. Hutter learns that Orlok, a vampire, is infatuated with his wife. I love that word. So that's the plot of Nosferatu. And we just got done seeing it, Nikki. So do you want to...
Am I starting?
Do you want to start off with your positives here?
Okay,
what do you got, buddy?
For my positives, I would say the aesthetic and like the whole vibe of the movie and just like how it looked was so motherfucking good, and it just really like played into the movie so well. It just, I love how it also was like kind of cut into like a smaller format,
4:3 aspect
just
ratio.
Like in the lighthouse. You know,
because
I know the same director, and then there was that man in there that was in the lighthouse too.
William Dafoe.
So yeah, loved that. I think the acting was really, really good, especially from Lily Rose Depp, Queen. She really ate in this movie, okay? And she gave every emotion. She gave scared. She gave sad. She ate. I think even though not all of it was the best, the storytelling was good for the most part, and it was intriguing, and it's like, oh, like this is tea. It wasn't the most terrifying movie, which we'll also talk about later, but there was some genuinely good scares, some good jump scares. I definitely jumped a few moments, and like the whole vibe and just mood of the movie was very creepy and like eerie and uncomfortable a little.
Yeah, aesthetic.
Yes.
That was good, buddy. That was good, buddy. I agree with all your positives, Nikki. I was also gonna add, I like how they put it in a gray washed out color palette.
Yeah.
So they had like black and white scenes, but then the non-black and white scenes still looked kind of black and white. So adding to what Nikki said, the good aesthetic, I think that definitely added to it. I like that it started right away too with all the vampire stuff and creepy stuff, like right from the opening scene. You get builds up the Nosferatu villain pretty well and jumps you into our main character as well. So it kind of starts off right away. Gets into some pacing issues, but it started strong. Like Nikki said, great acting by everybody, especially by William Dafoe, Lily Rose Depp. Really good writing. Felt like the 1800s. You know? Yeah, I mean, Robert Eggers is really good with that stuff, just like with the Lighthouse, same type of vibe.
Yeah.
All the gore and vampire stuff was done practical, which we love on ZakIsCinema. Nikki, if you didn't know, we love that stuff.
But you could tell it was practical, even though it wasn't that gory.
Yeah, but the brief moments it had, it was really good.
Yeah.
But it felt like an old 70s like vampire movie.
It did.
Like Salem's Lot or something. Like it definitely had that vibe. Everything from the trailer.
Which bitch hasn't even seen
Salem's Lot? Yes, I have.
Oh.
That forced me to watch it.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I like vampire stuff, and this movie, like, when it had the vampire stuff, it was really good.
I like scary, vampires.
Like, the brief vampire stuff we get in this is really good.
Yeah.
But, Nikki, do you want to go to our negatives? You could start us off here.
My negatives, I thought it was a little too long. She dragged on a little bit long, and the pacing was a little all over the place. It started off strong, and I was intrigued, but then towards like around like the hour mark, I was like, okay, like guys, when is something gonna start getting good? Like, when is bitches gonna start getting like fucked up by Nosferatu?
Yeah.
But like, it kind of made me a little sleepy a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. It did start picking up a little towards the end, but I feel like it didn't have that like full payoff. It did, but it was very brief compared to like the whole like build up and the whole fucking movie.
Yeah,
which also leads into like not enough story to carry the movie and like the length time, bitch. I feel like I just didn't. I don't know. It wasn't enough substance. I needed more. I needed just more like backstory on that bitch, or I don't know. It was missing something.
It was missing something.
Something.
I agree with you, Nikki. I like how you pointed out it didn't have like a big payoff for how slow the rest of the movie was.
I
It
agree.
felt like it was leading to something a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
I was like, okay. Yeah.
Like, cool. The last thing was, I feel like they showed that bitch a little too much. And I thought, I didn't know it was him at first. Like, I thought it was
Nosferatu,
like his servant or his like brother or something. But they said it was him. I was like, oh.
I'm like, oh, that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I thought this bitch was gonna be like actually like terrifying and like scary, and this bitch had like a mustache. She was looking a little goofy.
Spoilers, he has a mustache.
He has a mustache.
In the trailer.
He was looking a little goofy. I thought it was gonna be like more like a SpongeBob moment. Like, that was scary.
Yeah. Like, they show him in the beginning, and me and Nikki both thought that maybe like he wasn't fully transformed, or that wasn't his final form.
Yeah.
But from the first shot of what you get of him in the beginning, like, that's his full form.
Yeah.
So they show you that already in the beginning, and I feel like it takes out all the tension with him in it.
I agree.
And they showed him way too much.
I agree.
At first, they were hiding him in shadows, doing good with that, but then they just started, like, showing him, and he's kind of, like, he's right up there with one of our main characters. Like, he's in it a lot. It's not like he's not in it enough, but I think that's the issue, is that he's in it too much, where when you get the scary scenes, they're not as scary as they should be.
No, literally.
You've already seen him in his mustache. He has a mustache.
Literally,
I didn't like that.
I hated it. And the more I think about it,
I
think I'm just disappointed.
A little.
Because I thought it was going to be good as fuck.
And it's good.
And it's good, but it's not. It wasn't good as fuck.
Yeah. It wasn't great.
It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
That's what I'm left with. You know,
that's what I'm left with. Just, it was good.
It was good.
Maybe worth a rewatch. I don't know.
We'll give it some time.
I'll let it marinate.
Yeah,
think about it some more.
React.
I feel like that might be my marinated thoughts as well.
I agree with Nick Does It. Nikki from Nick Does It. I agree with him. I think it was too long. And 2 hours isn't even that long, but the story that they had was just not long enough to fill that.
I know. It felt like it was dragging a little.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not usually like that. Like, even like slow build-up movies, like even if they're long, like I'll be like intrigued and into it, but this I was feeling a little antsy if we're gonna keep it real.
I know. It's just there wasn't enough story. And I was left feeling a little disappointed. Like, it was good. I just think it could have been a little bit better.
I was expecting more, but
it's a cool gothic tale, I think.
It is. It's
not so much a horror, not so much a thriller. It's like a gothic tale. And for that, it's good. It's just not what we were expecting, maybe. That was our thoughts. A little disappointed, not bad, pretty good. Probably won't rewatch it for quite a bit, because I don't need to sit through that again. right now, I don't need to sit through it right now.
Please.
But any final thoughts?
Not right now. No, I think you covered most of my thoughts. I agree. It wasn't the worst movie, but I was expecting a lot more.
Yeah, a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the real to you. That's the real to you.
But go subscribe to Nick Does It. But thanks for watching. This was our initial out of the theater reaction. So Nikki will be joining again. But thank you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.